Hey, what's up everybody, Shido here, and today I just finished watching a series I've been meaning to watch for a long time. It's called Bakemonogatari. Bakemonogatari is the first part in the Monogatari series, based on the light novel series written by Nishio Isin. The anime is directed by Akiyuki Shinbo and animated by Studio Shaft. The series has also been licensed by Aniplex of America. The show supposedly follows the light novels pretty closely, as they're direct adaptations of them. The series is a supernatural field show with romantic comedy elements. Now, this series is actually a very difficult show for me to review and talk about, as it's entirely character-driven. The series follows Koyomi Araragi, a high school student who was turned into a vampire, but then was turned back into a human, though he kept some of his vampire traits. Araragi might be seen as the main character, but the show is never really about him. He's more of just like the catalyst. He's more like the reason why things get started in the show, but it's more about the characters that he meets. The show is more to do with life and its choices, and the supernatural elements are more like a cover-up for the fact that it's really about the people's choices and how a character changes throughout the show. The series is deeply character interaction and dialogue driven. It's basically the core of the show. The way the characters were written and then animated, the way the characters talk to each other and interact weighs more and impacts the show more than any action scene, any movement, or whatever that is made in the show. It really is all about the show's characters and how they deal with things. It's a difficult show for me to talk about because it's hard to really get the point across that the show is really about the dialogue. And oftentimes you'll spend many minutes per episode just watching two characters sit down and talk to each other. But it's more than that. It's how they converse with each other, it's the reactions and the expressions and the growth of the characters that really make the show. If it had been written differently, animated differently, if it had been done differently at all, the chances are that it just wouldn't work. But Shaft does an amazing job animating this show. It's genius work at times, really. Everything works well together. The voice acting and the music are perfect and only further add to the show. It's not a show that's going to leave you breathless with fast-paced, high-impact action. It's a show that's going to have you thinking. It's a show that's complex and unique, just like people. The series is all about taking you on the journey rather than just reaching the goal. That being said, this series may not be for everyone. I personally think that it's a beautiful series with great characters, and I highly recommend it to anyone who wants deep characters and meaningful interactions. If you just want a fast-paced fighter or lots of yelling and screaming, don't watch this show. Well, that's it for my review of Bakemonogatari, and I hope you've enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching.